Hi, this is Kirk Laughlin from Nearshore Americas and the Nearshore News Desk. I'm here in front of Altia Business Park, a new BPO outsourcing facility set to open in March, which is about to put Honduras, and in fact San Pedro Sula, Honduras, on the map in the Central America BPO and call center space. Joining us today is Ruben Sorto. He's the marketing director for Altia. And Ruben, we want to find out a little bit more about the Altia building and the facility itself. Can you tell us a bit?
Yes, this is the first free zone fully dedicated for the service sector. The building is a LEED certified Class A building designed to host the service sector, the service industry, and most specifically the BPO and contact center companies that will be coming to Honduras in the coming years.
Now, what kind of space is dedicated at maximum capacity for this Building 1?
Building 1 has a total of 14 floors. Each floor has an available office space of 11,000 square feet. And we intend to host at least on this first building around 2,000 people, 2,000 seats.
Mm-hmm. And we hear the term world-class quite a bit in different circumstances. I've just toured this facility. It is world-class. Tell us exactly what that means to you.
The name of the game in the contact center and BPO industry, most specifically talking about real estate, it's redundancy. Every system has been designed to have redundant services on connectivity, power, water supply, as well as the other utilities that are required to host office operations.
In terms of the telecom redundancy, tell us a little bit more about that, where the cable lands in the building.
We have two strategic partners, two independent companies, the largest ones in Honduras, and one of them, the largest one in Central America, that have used their fiber rings and that are entering the building underground through two independent points. Mm-hmm. One of them coming from the north and the other one coming from the south. Mm-hmm. And besides that, there are two fiber optic cables, independent, that go into the building. That means that we have 4 fiber optics, 4 channels at this moment. And another company is putting a 5th system, a microwave system, with the idea to secure the connectivity of the companies and provide a 99.95% of service.
The other interesting fact about Altia is the Grupo Cream's organization, which is the developer and owner of this site, is not going to stop here. Maybe, Ruben, you could tell us a little bit more about what happens beyond Building 1.
Well, being this a free zone, the master plan has contemplated including 2 more buildings. The new buildings are going to be built in the next 3 to 4 years. Building number 2, in fact, we plan to start its construction by the end of this year, more or less by September, October of 2010. And building number 3, we should start its construction beginning 2012. Mm-hmm.
San Pedro Sula, absolutely beautiful city, very green. This particular facility is in the northeast corner?
Yes, it is on the northeast corner of the city.
And why was this site chosen particularly?
Its strategic location was chosen because of several reasons. We are located on the academic district of San Pedro Sula. In the radius of around 3 miles, we have the 5 main universities of San Pedro Sula, and maybe the 2 best ones in Honduras. Besides that, there is a transportation system that can bring all the personnel that it's going to be working at the free zone. And number 3, we believe, our group believes on green developments. And that means that we try to establish our projects on areas where we can make a positive impact, not only to the communities, but for the environment. Those are the three main reasons why we chose this location.
One of the first questions a lot of people ask as they look at site selection is scale. Can the facility scale? Is the human capital scale potential? When this is fully maxed out at Building 3, how many people do you think will be working here on a daily basis?
On a daily basis, if we have the three buildings fully occupied by contact centers or VPOs, we should have a total population of at least 6,000 seats.
Okay, good. Well, I think, Ruben, let's take a closer look and take a walk out in front of the building.
Yes, thank you.
Ruben, when people think about Central America and they think about call center operations, frankly, Honduras rarely would show up on anyone's radar. How do you think Altia is going to change that perception?
Well, if somebody had come, if an investor had come maybe a year ago, he wouldn't have found this type of infrastructure in Honduras. Not only in San Pedro Sula, but in the whole country. And if they visit another Central American country, they won't find a building, a service park, a technology park with this type of infrastructure, this type of redundant systems that can provide a secure service.
What does show up on people's radar over the last 6 to 7 months has been a lot of political turmoil. How much of that is a factor going forward, and what's your overall perspective on that stability question?
Well, the political situation, of course, has affected our international image, most especially during the last 6 months. But to be honest, us Hondurans, we just want to leave that behind and move forward. We have a lot of expectations, positive expectations of the service industry coming into Honduras, despite the political situation in Honduras. And now everything is calm. During the last 2 days, you have experienced the environment and the ambience in San Pedro Sula as well as in Tegucigalpa, and we are looking to move forward.
One of the things also people we're going to look very closely at is English capability. And I've spent 3 or 4 days now in Honduras. One of the things that I've been really impressed with is the real dedication to English training, English conversation, starting from the kindergarten level. You've got tens of thousands of kids learning how to speak English at a very young age. How does that really impact the growth of the BPO sector in Honduras?
Definitely, it's the #1 factor. If you try to do an evaluation of each Central American country, basically Honduras is the only country that can provide sustainable growth for this industry, because each year we have high school graduates from bilingual schools on a number of at least 5,000 people each year. We have the largest amount of bilingual schools in Central America, more than 400, and not even adding all the bilingual schools in the rest of the Central American countries, they sum up more than 200. That's not even half of what we have.
Now, Ruben, another component to Altia is obviously 24/7 support for your clients and tenants at the facility. You've got this thing called Altia Village. Tell us more about that.
Well, we took into consideration that the BPO and contact center companies usually operate 24/7, and they require a lot of support on companies that can't provide certain services. For example, restaurants. If you are working on a night shift and you need a coffee or you need something to eat, that would be a need that you would not be able to provide inside the building. So just beside Altia Business Park, we have designed, and we are going to be building a commercial area, service area, that it's called the Altia Village. Altia Village has been envisioned to provide food services, banking services, a gym. There's going to be a pub if you want to go and have a drink after a very hard day of work. So basically what we are trying to provide is the right ambience at just on a walking distance of Altia Business Park.
And what's the time frame for the Altia Village to be developed?
Altia Village is going to be started in the next month, in February, and we intend to have it finished and fully operational by September of this year.